What's up, my bearded bros? Maine-iac here. We got the ultimate Fortnite Trivia Map by Shride. Really excited to play this map. I just want to explain my loadout real quick because it's relevant to me and my creative experience. First off, I got the ice dog because I got ice in my veins. I am a cold-blooded assassin. I got the flawless pickaxe from the Lux skin set because I am flawless, as it says in its name. And I got the chicken because I'm a pussy-ass botch. As you can see about this map features a total of 45 questions, 5 questions from each of the 9 seasons of Fortnite. Each gate represents a gate, and only the coin inside the gate of the right answer adds to your score. So, I think what he means is like, each one, boom, you can't get past it. You choose one, either it counts against your score or it doesn't. So that way you know out of 45, how many questions you get right. Just remember, every set of season has 5, so you can get 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%, 100%, or even 0%. Follow him on his socials. You got to YouTube, Shride, Twitter, @ShrideFortnite. Question 1. How did you get skins in Season 1? You bought the Battle Pass. You could buy skins at different levels of experience. You couldn't. You bought V-Bucks. I believe in Season 1, the item shop was a thing. I believe it was. So, there wasn't a battle pass in Season 1, because the first tier, or the first top tier skin was Black Knight, and that was Season 2. So I'm going to have to say you bought V-Bucks. No, you could buy skins at different levels of experience. Oh. I don't really have any Season 1 skins, to be honest. Which of the following POIs did not exist in Season 1? That would be easily Lucky Landing, introduced around Season 5 or 4, somewhere around there. And then you have, which of these statements is true? No legendary skin was released during Season 1. There was no Loot Lake. Instead, there was grass in a smaller city. I wish that was the case because Loot Lake was awful. All that water, no way to reliably travel through, and if the storm came and you were in the water and you had no resources, you were boned. Tilted Towers has been there since day 1, or Season 1. That was introduced, I believe, in Season 2, and the main issue with that is if you landed at Greasy Grove and wanted to go somewhere like Loot Lake or somewhere Salty Springs or somewhere like that, there was nowhere in between. So Tilted Towers added another point of interest. Risky Reels got added in the map in the middle of Season 1. That was actually much later. So, which of these statements is true? No legendary skin was released. Which of these Season 1 POIs is now completely gone from the map? That would have to be Wailing Woods. Dusty Depot is Dusty Divot. Now you can still see about half of what Dusty Depot was. Greasy Grove is frozen in the ice. You can still see it. Pleasant Park, obviously, is almost exactly the same as it was in Season 1, minus the football field and a couple of the houses changing a little bit. How many of the original named locations have remained untouched? I'm thinking Pleasant Park, Fatal Fields, Salty Springs. I'm gonna include Dusty Divot and Mega Mall, because where those technically aren't the same names, they're basically the same exact locations with a few changes. So I'm gonna go 5. I might have got one of those swapped with something else, but the other ones like Junk Junction, Haunted Hills, Happy Hamlet, Frosty Flights, Polar Peak, Lucky Landing, Paradise Palms, Sunny Steps, Pressure Plant, Lazy Lagoon, the Block, all that, none of it was there in Season 1. In Season 2, what major thing got introduced in Season 2? Crossplay between platforms, I believe that was Season 3. You can queue up as a duo squad. You could download Fortnite in the Apple Store, but the Battle Pass got introduced. Like I said, the Black Knight. Which of the following skins were not a part of the Season 2 Battle Pass? I remember the Blue Squire and Black Knight. Those were amazing. Renegade Raider, although a good skin, was in the item store, I believe, in around Season 2. Not the Battle Pass. Sparkle Specialist, one of my favorite early skins because it looked amazing. Which of the following things did not happen in Season 2? You could buy V-Bucks. Emotes got introduced. The Battle Pass was free. Tilted Towers got added. I want to go Battle Pass was free. Because I remember it was like, what, 1,250 V-Bucks, if I'm thinking properly? At least I think it was. When did Season 2 end? In the early... if I'm thinking properly, each season is roughly 3 months. I think the early seasons had a little cool-off period in the middle, or not. But if I'm thinking properly, since... Remember, this, in the early seasons, that was really before the weekly challenges became a thing. So it was hard to get things, so it took a little bit longer. And the first Battle Pass season was, or first season was around Halloween. So I'm going to have to go pretty early, February 2018. 2017, the game wasn't really released yet. How many tiers was there in the Season 2 Battle Pass? This one... Fun fact, was a small one. It's actually 70 tiers because the Black Knight was a tier 70 skin. Like I said, no weekly challenges. It was harder to get necessarily to a tier 100. They did fix that relatively shortly after. We are currently 9 out of 10. My goal is 66%, so I think I'm doing pretty solid. When did Season 3 start? Well, if Season 2 ended February 2018, I'm going to assume Season 3 started 2018. How many tiers were included in the Season 3 Battle Pass? I remember the hype around this. They added the 100 tiers. And I remember because the 100th tier was John Wick. Which of the following skins were not a part of the Season 3 Battle Pass? Squad Leader, Dark Voyager, Elite Agent, and the Reaper. The Reaper, also known as the John Wick skin, Dark Voyager, was the... If I remember correctly, the early skins were the 2 astronauts. Or something like that. And the Dark Voyager was the later version of that. Elite Agent, I believe I think it was a she. I believe she was in there. I'm gonna say Squad Leader. I believe that's an item shop kind of thing. Okay. What was it that took most people's attention and they made conspiracy theories about it? That would be the flying meteor. The volcano literally just happened not too long ago. The giant volcano is still technically happening. The giant cube was, I believe, the season after. So I'm gonna say the flying meteor. Because it destroyed Risky Reels, which was such a fun addition to the game. And then they changed it, and then they destroyed it. What famous person was featured as a skin during this season? I'm going to have to go John Wick. Like I said, the Reaper skin looked like John Wick. Although, legally, it wasn't John Wick. That's why they added the John Wick skin later. And they look similar, but not exactly the same. A ninja skin would be kind of cool. But the name itself probably would have to be something else, just because they might introduce a skin literally called Ninja later. That's actually Ninja. And then you got Shride, little shout out to himself, and Drake. A Drake skin would be dope, but John Wick's the only option I think they even have a skin on. Oh, I remember these. Oh, these are so fun to use. It's not so fun to shoot people who are using them. What did this season focus on? Season 4. Zombies were an amazing event that got added to the game. Celebrities, not so much. Pirates, not so much. Superheroes, yes, because this is the one with the Blue Beetle and I believe the Omega skin as a tier 100. And they even added the superhero cave that you can see remnants of if you go on the mountain directly northeast of Snobby Shores. It's like literally right on the edge of Snobby Shores. You go up in the mountain and you can see like remnants of the cave. Even the house west, or on the complete east side, I believe a little bit north of the racetrack, you can even see one of the old superhero mansions. That was kind of dope. What was the tier 100 skin called? Like I just said, Omega. Valor, Battlehawk. Battlehawk was my jam. Like Season 4. I think you can go back to videos on the channel. Season 4, Battlehawk was like the only thing I used. Carbide was fun, looked like the Blue Beetle, but Omega, like I just said, was a tier 100 skin. It was great. I think that was the first time they introduced different variants of the tier 100 skin, which I liked. What part of the map did the meteor hit? Everyone wanted that. That would be cool. Although rifts were a thing in the Retail Road now. Dusty Depot, in fact, you can still see the crater. So that question, although it could seem difficult. If you think about even the current map, you can kind of tell the answer to that. What named location had a projector showing superhero trailers? Definitely Risky Reels. In fact, it's in its name. It's kind of a movie theater drive-in. What I love about this is they actually had a contest for a community-made movie to be shown, and it was shown. And it was awesome that they involved the community in something like that. Which of these guns were not released in Season 4? Oh, guns and stink bombs is an answer. Were not released in Season 4. Assault rifle, I believe, was already a thing. Dual pistols, drum gun, stink bombs. I'm gonna go assault rifle because that was technically already out, right? Yeah, that was, I think, a Season 1 thing. Odd. Kevin! Well, it looks like Kevin. I miss Kevin. I remember people used to troll all the time because we'd, in like the big game modes or even squads, people would go near Kevin and start shooting it, and then it would start zapping everybody. It was just hilarious watching people get zapped. When did Season 5 start? Well, this is funny because the Season 2 and 3 questions, it started in February 2018, Season 3. So therefore, it rules out the 2017s. And if Season 3 started in February 2018, I don't think Season 5 started just a mere 5 months later. Well, no, actually, I think that works. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, because it's not going to start 8 months after Season 3 started. I don't imagine a season lasting 4 months. That'd be ridiculous. People would get bored of it. Which of the following skins were not a part of the Season 5 Battle Pass? Ragnarok, the Tier 100 Viking skin, Ice King, Huntress, and Drift. I believe it was Ice King. You can buy that. Yeah. Huntress was dope, and the other one was also pretty dope. Drift. That was the trailer for Drift was awesome. I remember seeing a dude graffiti in the desert. It was a real life dude, and then all of a sudden he gets teleported with the ATK, which was awesome. And I believe that was when Anarchy became Lazy Links, if I remember correctly. Which of these things were introduced in Season 5? Desert biome, a giant cube, rifts, or zip lines. Season 4 was the cube. The desert biome, I believe, was added in Season 6. I'm gonna have to go rifts. Zip lines? Really? Huh. I guess I just never noticed they were around for that long. What happened on the Season 5 live event? A falling meteor, a cube transforming Loot Lake, a cube exploding on top of tilted towers, flying island on top of Loot Lake. The Flying Island, I remember that because it was just an awful mess. It really was. What was the name of the cube? Cubert, Steve, the Cube, Kevin. I miss you, Kevin. Okay, we got Season 6, and we got 23 out of 25 right. So we're doing good, but we could do better. Answer was Kevin. With Season 6, with Season 6, we got introduced to a flying island. How many houses were on it? Oh god, the flying island. This is the one that sprouted from Loot Lake, I believe. I believe that's what happened. The island sprouted from Loot Lake and it started traveling around the map in kind of like a reverse cyclone. And since it spawned from Loot Lake, I'm gonna say 1. Yeah. I don't think they added another house to that. Which named location was the floating island not placed close to? Um, Loot Lake, obviously I believe it was because it was from Loot Lake. Retail Row, Risky Reels. It's either Risky Reels or Wailing Woods. I'm gonna go Wailing Woods. Yes, I was wrong. Risky Reels. It was either one of those two. They were around the same northwest or northeast end of the map. Wailing being very northeast. Risky Reels probably might not have been Risky Reels because it might have been destroyed at that time. Can't remember correctly. What was the name of the Season 6 Tier 100s again? Black Panther, Dark Fox, Wildcat, or Dire? I'm gonna explain that one. Wait, what? Shride, I'm gonna have to tweet you on this, bro. Make sure I can get a clear picture of that on my phone. I'm gonna have to tweet Shride about that because it says Dire, but then his thing here says links. It's a simple edit. What pet was not introduced in Season 6? Bonesy the dog, Camo the chameleon, Cor the cat, or Scales the dragon? Ooh. I'm gonna say dragon. Damn, it was a cat, wasn't it? Fuck. Which of these items was not released in Season 6? The heavy AR, the mounted turret, the dynamite, and the grenade. The grenade was older, although it was vaulted at one point, I believe. What was the overall theme of the season? Well, Season 6... That wasn't really future. This one's future. Space. Tropical. Winter. Oh. Wait. Oh, no, this is Season 7. Damn. Didn't realize we changed. Season 7. I'm gonna go winter. I believe that's when Polar Peak was introduced. What was not introduced during this season? Infinity Sword, which got banned almost immediately. Planes, which got banned almost immediately after the season. Boombo, zip lines. Zip lines were not introduced because, according to a question earlier in the map, they were all. You just said earlier zip lines were a thing. Unless I read that question wrong, I apologize. How much damage did a hit with the Infinity Blade deal? If I remember correctly, it was 150? 75. How did the Infinity Sword get vaulted? Oh, when did the Infinity Sword get vaulted? Damn. October 2018, November 2018, December 2018, January 2019. Well, it's not going to be October. We're in Season 7, so I don't think it was in November, because if Season 5 started in September, that would mean around October or November, Season 7 would have started, or Season 6 would have started. So I'm gonna say December. Yeah, I got banned really quick. What happened during New Year's Eve into Season 6? Wait, we're in Season 6? I thought we're in Season 7. Boogie Bomb lasted 25 seconds. Boogie Bomb has 30% drop rate. Every hour, a giant disco ball fell down from the sky. Events were happening specifically at every disco area on the map. This one was fun. Every time the clock hit 0, I was around for about 3 of them. Everyone stopped doing giant disco ball fell, like had a countdown, and everyone just started dancing. Everyone who was on the map danced at the same time. It was amazing. What was not represented in Season 8? We were on Season 7. What was your Season 6 question? Or is that another typo? I'm getting confused, man. Season 8. A giant disco, or what was not represented in Season 8? Futuristic theme. Like I said, that's this one. A temple. Volcano. What was not represented was future, because that's Season 9. But, what vehicle was introduced during Season 8? The baller. Shopping carts was the first vehicle introduced him? No. Cannon, Quad Crasher. What vehicle was introduced during Season 8? I'm going to have to go Cannon, because that was... I remember challenges. Oh, it was awful. Which skin was not included in the Season 8 Battle Pass? Blackhot, Lux, Rocks, and Peely. Yeah. I was thinking in my head, sorry. Who was not represented in the Season 8 cinematic trailer? Ah, Blackheart. I don't know if Lux was. I don't think the prisoner was. Oh, the prisoner was. That is my fault. How much damage do you take from stepping on lava? I believe it's a 2-tick. Shit. We got 5 more questions right, and we are doing awful. We started out so well, but we're doing awful. What happened to the banana peely? Jonesy made him into a smoothie. What is the new Tilted Towers called? Neo Tilted. I almost went into Neon Tilted because I saw the NEO. Which of these locations on the map did not get hit by the erupting volcano? Tilted Towers did, that's why it's Neo Tilted. Loot Lake. Retail Row. Right. I know Retail Row did. But, I guess they consider the Greasy Grove technically didn't get hit. That was Polar Peak. Okay. What is a new Retail Row called? That is called Mega Mall. I would have put more Mega-related things just to throw people off. Last question. How many slipstream loops are located in the Season 9 map? Loops, it would be 3. 1 around the general middle of the map, 1 around Mega Mall, and 1 around Tilted Towers. So that would be 3. Boom, 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 boom. Dude. Take a couple pictures and tweet. Tweet me how many questions you got right at Shride Fortnite, and I'll retweet some of the very best. Thanks for playing. Did you pass the test? Get your grade in the next room. 37. I did awful. I got better than an A, so I'm gonna give myself an A+. The end. Okay, that's it, guys. I gotta go tweet this guy, see if he can fix what he did wrong. And as you can see, the code's up there, down below. Try it. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.